Hey, welcome to my channel. After 60, Handyman. Unfortunately, I had a little accident. I broke my wrist, and they're saying it's going to take several weeks. And luckily enough, I didn't need any kind of metals and screws and plates that they were thinking I needed. They said I was on the borderline, and so I went back a couple of times. They said I'll be okay without it. I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that. But by me, how can I say it, of breaking my wrist, I learned something and I want to share it with you. Well, like everybody knows, I have a handyman business. I enjoy doing handyman. I think it's great. I found a big flaw, very big flaw in that business. Basically, when you do handyman, it's hard to train people. It's hard to get employees to do a variety of things. So you can do flooring, doors, baseboards, crown molding, put in kitchens, put some angle stops, fix the plumbing, fix the drips, and put a mixing valve in. You do so much stuff. A while back I was underneath the house, doing a bunch of plumbing. What I found out, I think it's kind of, or it's too much to ask for all that for one person to do. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if that makes sense. To get one employee and to have them do all that and expect that employee to be efficient, that's a recipe for disaster. I think that's not right. So I'm having second thoughts. I am. Handyman is very hard to scale for that reason. So I'm really thinking about getting out of the handyman, getting out of that business. I'm 61. I don't feel like, I feel like I'm 40. They say, is age a number or is it a feeling? I feel like I'm 40. I still have my stamina. I have my youth. I feel like I'm young. I have my memory. I enjoy working. I enjoy good customer service. So unless if I'm doing the work, everything's okay. But when do I stop doing the work and do more managerial, more setting up and having people to do the work and pass work on to the people so they can pay their bills and pay their rent? And that's how society works. You can't do it all and expect it to all be okay. I fell and broke my wrist and having issues to do the work now. You follow what I'm saying? So be careful if you're doing handyman. It's great, but one man band, it's awesome. But unfortunately, if something happens, expect delays, expect hard times, and you won't be able to scale it. I'm telling you right now, what I've seen out there, there's businesses have really not great customer service. Very poor communication skills, very poor scheduling. I don't know if they mean it or they're too busy, they don't want to grow, they're having growth issues. Don't know. Really don't know. And if you're up there in age and you're thinking about starting a business, go for it. You have the experience, you know how to talk to people, you know, have good communication skills, good customer service skills. You know what time is it? You know. So use your age for your benefit and your experience. So I'm kind of leaning the way I feel, the way I look at things, that everybody's born with skills. Everybody has things they're interested in, regardless of what it is. It could be anything. And we need to follow that with our heart, with passion, with integrity. We have to just go for it. Don't force something else. Go for what we supposed to do. You know, all my life I was a painter. You know, I was a contractor. I enjoyed it. You know, I was young and inexperienced and not good customer service back then. Yeah. And I enjoy roofing. I really do. And I think the market's wide open for roofing and with some good customer service. Yes. Any kind of trade, you can learn it. You can learn it. Don't let your age stop you. Don't. Go by your feeling. Don't. What if by you having a business, it adds years to your life? It gives you a purpose to wake up in the morning. It gives you a purpose to hire that employee. It gives you a purpose knowing that you are responsible for employees and their families. And you have a purpose in life. It gives you that drive. So, if you're thinking or you want to, start that business. If you need to scale it, do something that's you can do one business and it has basically one person knows what to do with that one business. If it's roofing, okay, they know how to repair, pick the underlayment, apply the roof. You know what kind of valleys, what kind of ridge cap, whatever the case would be, how many vents, all that. But it just rinse and repeat. Now you could get a person that is efficient in it. You follow me? Because he's doing it day in, day out, day in, day out. And they expect the place to be clean. They expect mannerism with the customer. They expect, hey, I represent the company. And they all that's trainable. Then they expect my boss wants communication back daily, update, whatever you want. And and they do it day in, day out. Pay them well. Pay them what they're worth. And you're giving them something that they're going to keep for the rest of their life. A trade, whatever it is, HVAC, electrical, masonry, cement, concrete, whatever it is. Those those businesses, you could do a system. All those painting, a system. There's a system for everything. But once you start doing like Handyman, there's no system. There's too many variables, too many issues. You're repairing a roof, you add an vent, you're putting a wall heater in, you're putting a roof in, you're putting an angle stop in, you're fixing a P-trap, you're unclogging some drains. Do you follow me now? That, how can you be efficient in doing that expect that person to be efficient in doing that. That okay, they're gonna put a drain that day, and whenever they're gonna put the next drain, we don't know. And they're doing something, and by the time they come back, all right, you can't. There's nothing wrong with being a handyman. There's nothing wrong. I enjoyed it, but until I broke my hand, my wrist, there's too many holes in that trade. So I'm going to look into getting my painting contractor's license back, then add another license after that, and put at least 2 trades under one shop. And I want to focus on the customer service, the experience, and the systems. That I get some young men out there that needs to work, that are hungry, that want to learn a trade. Okay. That is my thoughts. What is your thoughts? Am I too old? I'm out of shape. What is your thoughts back there? Keep it real. You know, it is what it is. All right. Hey, I want to thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.